Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. Between the Houston Oilers taking on the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They're right here. Watch your nuts, go. Watch your nuts.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears CD.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Well, they bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Ball again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll look to run with Hall. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A-chain on the counter. And space tough to come by there. So get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. He's got him in. Complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Jets at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Hey, you block over here. Jump out. Hey, 88.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
Third down here.
But you look at this defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Throw left side to Higgins. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll go for it. It's Hall.
The way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the first down line that that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On second down, a run by H.A.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Oilers have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are a first or a second seed come playoff time.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
30. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jumbo!
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Touchdown Jets.
Breece Hall.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Hey, take 26. Inside. Yeah, this. Box it.
Rodgers now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go to 50. Get 300.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz.
26 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun is a give to A-Chain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From midfield, here's Tua.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 21's here.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
21G.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Take 30. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jump out.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Hill going to go in motion right.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
88, back north. Hey, take 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
26. Go to 50.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Take 30. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jump out.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have.